Thanks for joining me. So, today I want to talk about perspectives um, and how perspectives are really just a result of cultural conditioning. And I want to show you two ways of seeing beyond having an overarching perspective in your life, which is really in alignment with reality. So, first off, I just want to point out something that is clearly evident in um, just being a human. Okay, so when you're born, you emerge into this world without holding any perspectives. You're completely perspectiveless. It's as if you're a blank, empty, abstract slate that is receiving sensory data. Okay, so you're seeing shapes and colors and patterns and movements. You're hearing sounds and things in the air, and you're feeling things in your body, but it's all completely abstract, and there isn't anything from which you can um, place what you're experiencing into a category, which would then enable you to judge it from a perspective. So that's just if you just notice that is completely evident. There's no argument with that. And the other thing that I'm going to point at is what is known as cultural conditioning. So when you're born, as you go along through your life, you are taught things from your family, which your family has a background possibly of ethnicity or religion or philosophical viewpoints, and they sort of embed that upon you. And then you go to school and you're taught things in school, and depending what country you're in, how the school system is structured, you're going to learn a specific set of values and whatnot that will help you form a perspective from that direction. And then also, if you're religious or if you're involved with any kind of groups, those groups will have perspectives, and all of these things are limiting. They're not bad. I'm not saying that having a perspective is falling short of what it is to be fully awake, fully alive, and experientially content. It's both. This is why it's funny when you come to realize this experientially and you observe in your awareness that there's many different perspectives going on, and you'll watch people defending and holding on to these perspectives that they have, and you'll see conflict. And this is the root of all kinds of conflict with amongst people, neighbors, your coworkers, between government and between states and between countries, and it just goes on and on and on. And it's so small once you open up to and understand in your heart, in your experience, that having a perspective is does not mean that you need to hold on to the perspective. This is where conflict arises. So, you know, early on in my path of having lost my conceptual self, my conceptual model of reality fell apart about 5 years ago. And um, you know, when that happened, I recognized that um, holding on to a perspective is completely optional. Having one it's fine. That's the beauty of existing. That's the love of having apparent differentiation, right? The appearance of duality. Things look different. You and I have different perspectives. We look different. We like different things. That is beautiful. It's not to be pushed away. All right. But you don't have to hold on to it. Um, and if you really want to just recognize the seamless, empty, open, abstract uh, background that all of this is emerging out of, just recognize that it's optional to hold a perspective. And when you meet a new person, or you're involved with a new group, or something new happens in your life that's really different than what you've been identifying with, just relax and recognize that it's allowed for that to appear to be different. But you don't need to then hold on to and defend this new perspective. And one other point I'd like to make is, a lot of times you'll hear people involved in groups, um, I don't want to get too specific on this, but groups that very much identify with a perspective, with a set of values, or with a set of concepts that have been sort of shared, written down, and made to be some sort of doctrine or gospel, for lack of a better word. And just notice that this is not your natural state. This is also part of conditioning, but it's not bad to be in the apparent company of another individual who holds on to their perspective, because then that would put you energetically in that place where you feel like you need to defend your perspectiveless state. So what I'm pointing at here is not a state. It's not something to be achieved. It is completely effortless, and I've talked about this in many of my other videos. This effortless awareness of just being you, being who you are, without having to adopt something new, defend something, and participate in a place that kind of drains you. So this will resonate with you if you are ready to hear this. And it's something universal. It's not something I just pulled out. I'm inspired to share this with you. There's many different directions that you can approach this, what I'm sharing with you, of holding no perspective, or having a perspective but understanding that you don't need to hold on to it. And so one last thing I wanted to mention was, when you hear somebody saying in these groups that hold on to these perspectives that they've acquired, okay, recognize that whatever's happening, whatever's occurring around you in your life, it's here, right? Is it not? If it's happening in your awareness, in your direct experience, it's here. So to say that it's not allowed, it shouldn't be, it's wrong, it's incorrect, there's something intrinsically wrong with it, that is actually a complete artificial construct that you are attempting to stamp, as if you have a template that you're trying to stamp on what's actually happening, which is reality. So basically, if it's here, this is hard. This is hard to understand from the conceptual self. If it's here, it's allowed. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what's happening, go ahead and have a perspective. If it's something that seems objectionable to you, participate in the process of trying to correct that and fix that. But understand that in the huge perspectiveless scheme of things, right, there is nothing that is not allowed, because if it's here and it's happening, it's intrinsically allowed. Okay? So this was kind of a heavy video. Hopefully I didn't give too much out that would make you get up into your head. So whenever I'm giving you these little off-the-hook vlogs, video blogs, and you feel yourself kind of coming up in your head trying to really analyze and break down what I'm saying, relax, focus on what I'm saying, get back into your body with your breath, and just walk away from these videos for now, and see if any of this stuff resonates with you experientially in your body, in your awareness, as opposed to attempting to nail down what I'm saying mentally. So that's it.